So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Hakimi, Yamal, Barella. He's looking to set free a runner. And that's great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. For Rice. Short changes him with that pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
Has a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Barella. Alexander-Arnold.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Rice. Yamal. Now it's Lukaku. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Rafinha gets into some space. And out it comes again. And here's Bellingham. Real chance! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A 1-0 decent hit! And one more try! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Lukaku at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time.
Can he finish? Goal! Sporting! Into the lead once more.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Sporting go into the lead. Bellingham. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still very early doors, but it is a closely... Has a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he's cleared it back out. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Bellingham. Partey. And claimed it back swiftly. Rafinha. Rice. Barella looking to add to his goal. Now it's Bellingham. Deftly away. That's a throw. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rafinha. Barella. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham. To Barella. Alexander-Arnold. Cucurella. Oh, good read. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's out for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Great defending, strong and determined. Konate. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rice. Konate. And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, they could break here. Barella. That's Partey. And it's Lukaku. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Konate with the clearance. Konate. Ruben Dias. Partey. It's Bellingham. Yamal. Barella. Yamal. Partey. Barella. Good purposeful running. Barella! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rafinha. Still they trail and time is ticking away. Lukaku being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Passes short and sharp. There's the hit! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Vietnam really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Van Dijk, 60 minutes played. Thuram, Partey, Musiala, Mbappe. It's a goal kick. Barella, Musiala. To Barella. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Partey. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Barella looking to play it into the box. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Sporting with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. He's got the shot away! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Thuram. Alexander-Arnold. Ødegaard. That's Partey. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Musiala. And the shot! He's got a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected.
Big chance! Goal! Sporting! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Sporting get themselves into the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Thuram. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's De Bruyne. Vietnam must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Well, nicely intercepted. And he's heaved it away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Musiala. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now it's Thuram. Great chance! They've done it! They have stolen level at the last! And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Vietnam can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barella. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives you the lot.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Partey. Now it's Lukaku. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Barella. Yamal. Lovely feet. Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. Rafinha. Barella. Lukaku. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rafinha finds himself offside. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold, the regular corner taker. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. That's tidy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through here. Lukaku. Lukaku delivers. Partey. Partey charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Barella. Partey. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Barella. Cucurella. That's Partey. Barella. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Rafinha. He's played him through. It's Lukaku! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Sporting look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, They're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Partey, and the counter is on. And it's Lukaku.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Barella proves too strong. Rafinha. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hakimi. Yamal in with the challenge. Now, what about a counter-attack? Konate is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Lukaku absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Oh, super find. Well, that looks a cracking ball. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance. Oh, super! And the finish! And he's heaved it away. Can he put it away? And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cucurella. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chance here to counter. And he's being shifted off it. Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Lukaku. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Cucurella really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Oh, that's nice. Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Real chance! Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
To Barella. And he's forced to go back. Good spot, he's seen the run. Shapes to shoot! He scores! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 19.
Sporting take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ballgame now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Número 41.
Bellingham.
Vamos jogar uma substituição.
Partey. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Partey. Could move up a gear here. Hakimi. There's the hit! Really well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Partey. Now Ødegaard. And here's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's through. Chance! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Lukaku, Alexander-Arnold, Lukaku, Rafinha. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, he's in! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now it's Lukaku. Chance here to counter. Rafinha. This is promising. There's the delivery. Cucurella can get it clear.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Barella.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Tries a shot! Yamal running with the ball. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Can he get away here? Taken back almost at once. Bellingham. Barella. Rafinha. Now it's Lukaku. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. Partey. Little pass back.
Well, to be honest, I think I would have done that too. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's the chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bellingham. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Caught offside that time. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And here's Lukaku.
really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vinicius Junior. That's Partey. Tries to dink it in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
That could have... Can he finish? Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Barella, Bellingham. And here's Lukaku, and here's Rafinha. Lukaku! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. No way through, so back it comes. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Pass is just off target. Bellingham. Yamal.
Rafinha really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Defending of the desperate variety. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Barella. Cucurella being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now he's off and running. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Yamal. Barella. And Rafinha. Nice ball, and the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vitinha. And it's De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne delivers.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Musiala. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He's been shifted off it. Hakimi. Thuram. And Hakimi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Musiala. That's tidy. Terrific header. Sticks it away. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sporting have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Hakimi. Mendes attempts a clearance. Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Rafinha. And he knocks it clear. Now it's Lukaku. Threads one in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the pass is intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ball is over the line. And he's being shifted off it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Barella, Rafinha, Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Barella. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Yamal. And here's Lukaku. And there's the shot! Goal! Sporting! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Partey.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He's had it taken off him. Barella. Barella. And here's Lukaku. And here's Lukaku. Hits one! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Barella. Looking for the runner. Barella. Nice physical challenge. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Yamal carries the ball down the right. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Alexander-Arnold. Lukaku with the foul. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Hakimi. Barella has created one goal already. Rafinha looks to clip it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafinha. And here's Lukaku. Lukaku. Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sporting go into the lead. Oh, great ball! Great hit!
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Courtois
compensação.
sends that a long way. Partey. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable! And we hit half-time. Vietnam come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting, but neither side able to hold a lead. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Lukaku. Sporting trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, can he get onto this? Barella. Oh, they can break here. Vinicius Junior. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Barella. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Lukaku. Nuno Mendes. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. And here's Bellingham. Cucurella. And he was quick to react. Spread neatly. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Played back in. Rafinha. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Partey. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substituição para o Sporting.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Número 9, número 22, número 10, número 7.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Número 8.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, that's neat. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice has been caught there. It's a foul. Rice, looking tidy in possession here. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a great ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Solot. Mbappe. Ødegaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Partey powering forward here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete. Vietnam take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Musiala. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Mendes goes on a charge down the left. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good for him.
Olise! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. 2 minutes to be added on. Vitinha. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's Solot. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Begling.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. And it's Lukaku.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Oh, what has happened here? And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An act of charity gratefully received. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vinicius Junior. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rafinha, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Partey. Mendes cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's lost his... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well played, well played. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. He's looking for the runner here. He's one-on-one, surely can he finish? And yes, it's there! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This might spell danger. He's cut it out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Barella. He's looking to set free. Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's having a go. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Hakimi. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Bellingham. Big chance! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rafinha has it out wide and in space. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's headed upfield. Barella. Partey. Good running, strong and purposeful. Partey ploughing through the middle. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Lukaku, and here's Rafinha.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Barella. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Sporting trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Sporting do have a chance to counter here. Barella. And he's on a charge. Rafinha. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Barella. Barella. Plays a delicate ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. The pass is intercepted. Oh, well played. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Konate spots it and intercepts. Yamal. And it's Lukaku. Big chance! And he's taking no chances there. Cucurella. Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now Van Dijk. No, that's been intercepted. Barella. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Alexander-Arnold. And that's a throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Barella goes steaming forward. That looks a good ball through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vietnam have a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Kukurea.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good running with the ball. Could move up a gear here. Rafinha. Oh, great chance! Lukaku.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Gets his pass away. The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder. Oh, what has happened here? Konate. Yamal. To Barella. Yamal. Konate. Yamal. Partey. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Mendes gets it clear.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And they can counter here. Partey. And it's played forward. That is a brilliant interception. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Now it's Lukaku. Barella. Lukaku. Courtois catches it safely.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lukaku gets flagged offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Partey. Konate.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Haaland.
Haaland really...
There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Konate with the clearance. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So Musiala!
Partey.
It's Bellingham. Odegaard. And here's Isak. And here's Mbappe.
Vietnam merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
This is it then, now or never. Olise. No way through. Nuno Mendes. Konate. Hakimi is onto it in a flash. Isak. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Isak!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rice. Musiala.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Mignon with the clearance. Caught offside that time.
Partey.
And it's Van Dijk. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Showing great feet there. He has found a way through. Now he's off and running. Shin to shin, bite. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game... There's the hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And they're back on the ball again.
Partey.
Cucurella. Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now, can they get it back? Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Partey. Barella. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Szoboszlai. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cucurella. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Cucurella. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Sporting trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is...
Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lukaku. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's a good ball. Lukaku! And he's done it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Could move up a gear here. And here's Bellingham. Cucurella cuts out the pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lukaku is onto it in a flash. Partey, over to the left.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Szoboszlai providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Barella.
Partey.
Vinicius Junior. Szoboszlai gets over and intercepts. Indica. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Vietnam come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. Bellingham. Bellingham running with the ball. Some resolute defending there. Vinicius Junior. Szoboszlai. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bellingham. Yamal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Barella. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham gets flagged offside. Vietnam just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Barella. Barella. Lukaku unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior. Partey. No, he's not going to get any further than that. So what can they make of this? Now it's Szoboszlai and it's Lukaku. He's played him through. Szoboszlai. Chooses to go back.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 11. Número 3. Número 13. Número 18. Número 19.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Número 7.
Oh, the shot could be on, and the
Número
shot!
41. Está a proceder
Oh,
por
he hit
substituição.
that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Ruben Dias. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. Musiala. He's gone forward. Oh, Red, nice interception. Van Dijk. Here's Vitinha. And here's De Bruyne.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's run loose here. Sporting can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, great ball. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that's a key interception. Musiala.
Partey.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Tura. Nuno Mendes. Rice. Steaming on goalwards. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Sporting have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And he's managed to get free. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That has been slung wide. That is lovely. And this is De Bruyne. This could be their final throw of the dice. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. And that was very necessary. And that will be the final act. Vietnam have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So many thanks to Jim. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Thomas Partey, Peter, has an amazing engine, constantly covering both boxes and both flanks. The perfect player you want sitting in front of your defensive line. You'd be hard-pressed to find.
He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. There will be a throw-in. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Konate. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, easy pickings there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Lukaku. Rafinha cuts it out. Van Dijk. Lukaku. Oh, that is a nice touch. Still goalless at the moment. Barella. Now it's Lukaku. Ruben Dias.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Lukaku. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lukaku! Chance here to counter. And the pass is intercepted. Driving on and making good progress. Rafinha. Barella. Alexander-Arnold.
Alexander-Arnold really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Barella. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Barella. Strong running down that left flank. Barella. And that's a good ball. Can he put it away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, the counter could be on here. Alexander-Arnold. Looks to the other side. He is through here. He's in a good position here, and the shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Lukaku.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Barella. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's Partey. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Lukaku. And the ball's a good one here. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Little pass back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Partey.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Rafinha. Good read, needed to be. Cucurella is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Barella. Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lukaku. Oh, no joy this time. Moved on forwards. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now he's off and running.
Partey.
Vinicius Junior. Played back in. Konate. Yamal.
Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Partey.
To Barella. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barella. Ruben Dias. Rafinha. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Lukaku. That is a brilliant interception. hits the net! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 18.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Número 21. Número 13.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vietnam are looking to break at pace. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Very much into the last knockings. Barella. Van Dijk. Now this could be a chance. Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Van Dijk has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Olise. Decent hit! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Vietnam certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So off we go then. Bellingham. But can he put it away? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's managed to get rid. Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. He's had a hit. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. There's the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Cucurella. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Terrific save by Manuel. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham cuts it out. Rice. And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham. Rafinha. To Barella. Lukaku. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. That's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Rice is the guilty party there.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vinicius Junior. Lukaku. Yamal. Barella. Bellingham. And it's Lukaku. To Lukaku. And here's Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vietnam have a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. Courtois deals with it effortlessly. Vietnam do have a chance to counter here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rafinha. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rice. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rice. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Ruben Diaz. Barella. Vietnam finding their passes. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Barella. And here's Lukaku. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Rafinha very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish.
Barella! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Vietnam really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Bellingham. Sporting looking to pass their way through. Barella bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vietnam are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And they can counter here. Barella.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Looking for the run. Lukaku is wide and looking to get onto this. He's free, he has got space. Barella, that's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vamos anunciar os vencedores da lotaria de hoje. Substituição para o Sporting. Número 11. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 21.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Rafinha. Lukaku. Bellingham. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And that has left him in a heap. That pass has been well intercepted. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And here's Rafinha. Vitinha. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Lukaku. Yamal. Cucurella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Lukaku! It's there! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key.
Great hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He rises! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafinha. Has a look and place it forward. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafinha. Rafinha is in a really good position out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lukaku.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Half an hour played now.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Lukaku. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Chance here to counter. In with the challenge. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Cucurella. Played back in. Rafinha. Well, played right into his path. Oh, look at the space here. Chance! Goal! Sporting! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Lukaku has been shown a yellow card for that offence. He's got the shot away! Yamal. Lukaku proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And they're quick to get it back. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, easy pickings there. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Can he get it through? And it's hoisted clear. And the first half is done. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rafinha, he's picked his way through. Vitinha stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's run loose here. Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far. Bellingham. Partey does well to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vitinha. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Bellingham. He's got space in the area. There's the hit. It's a goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 18.
So all square and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Número 29.
Now it's Haaland.
Número 7.
Haaland.
Uma substituição.
Goalkeeper's ball. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Nicked it back promptly. Musiala. And here's Haaland. Olise. Musiala. And he's gone backward here. Shot could be on. Now it's real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Musiala takes control of it and he's on the move. Haaland. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Musiala. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was...
Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, what has happened here? That is good strength. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Substituição para o Sporting.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 41.
So, and the shot! Goal! Sporting! And they're back in front!
Haaland very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Sporting take the lead.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Deftly away. Van Dijk. Ødegaard. Vietnam finding their passes. No way. Thuram! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Passing nice and neat. Now the ball's gone astray. And claimed it back swiftly. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Haaland.
Sporting certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ruben Dias is the guilty party there. Nuno Mendes. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's a shade optimistic. Partey looking understandably energised after his goal. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And that's big. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter...
Lukaku! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lukaku clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Van Dijk. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rafinha. Now it's Lukaku. Vitinha. He's free, he has got space. Can he put it away?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk. And Hakimi. Vitinha. And he's been shifted off it. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vitinha. And Rafinha.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Alexander-Arnold. Lukaku. Rice. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cleared away, pinches it off him. Yamal. Vinicius Junior. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Sporting trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you...
Now the finish! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet... Oh, shooting chance! Rice. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Barella. And here's Vinicius Junior. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Chance here to counter. He could be in here. Nice physical challenge. Ruben Dias. 30 minutes gone. Lukaku. Bellingham. And here's Yamal. Fiddles it through. Nice interception, well timed. Cucurella. And the counter is on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Alexander-Arnold. Rice. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Driving... And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Cucurella. And here's Vinicius Junior. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And now a sudden chance to counter. Done delicately. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rice. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That pass has been well intercepted.
Hakimi.
And here's Yamal. Lukaku. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Lukaku. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Lukaku. Alexander-Arnold. A heavy challenge. And we've reached half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Vinicius Junior, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Big chance! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely feet. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Barella. Oh, no joy this time. Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. Vitinha.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 70.987 espectadores.
And it's lofted through. Header! That's going to go a long way. Cucurella. Barella. Barella! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some resolute defending there. Rafinha. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. And here's Lukaku. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, super find.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nuno Mendes. Nicely worked. That's a corner kick. And here's Belling. He's got the shot away! Nicely aimed pass. And he has been fouled there. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lukaku, and he's certainly onside here. Great chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so...